Welcome to the last official meeting of 2020. The board just included a close executive session. We'll now move on to workshops. Viewers and listeners can access the meeting today by either watching on Comcast channels 234 and 235, UVerse channel 99, or by using the YouTube link on our webpage at palmbeachschools.org. We also offer a listening-only option which the public can access by calling 561-357-5900 or toll-free at 1-866-930-7015. The meeting ID is 1-561-880-1124 #. We'll call the workshops to order at 3:50 p.m. 3:55 p.m. What is 2:55? I can't see the clock. There's a glare on it. 2:55 p.m. on December 16, 2020. Mrs. Bass, please call the roll.
District 1, Barbara McQuinn.
Here.
District 2, Alexandria Ayala.
Here.
District 3, Karen Brill.
Here.
District 4, Erica Whitfield.
Here.
District 5, Frank Barbieri.
Here.
District 6, Marcia Andrews.
Here.
District 7, Deborah Robinson.
She's here. We have quorum with all 7 board members present. Also joining us on dais is Superintendent Dr. Donald Fennoy. And with us in the audience here in front of us is General Counsel Sean Bernard, Inspector General Teresa Michael. I don't see Mr. President Alvarez here yet. I know he's hoping to be here. And Board Clerk Carol Bass. Senior staff members will join us periodically as directed by the Superintendent. This meeting is being transcribed by a closed captioner, so please remember to speak at a reasonable pace. Will everyone please stand for the pledge to be led by Mr. Superintendent.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Superintendent, you have comments?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. While we're looking forward to a brighter new year in the coming weeks, I cannot close the chapter on 2020 without reflecting on all that we have achieved collectively. I'm proud to recognize the contributions, conviction, and dedication of our board members, our students, staff, parents, and our community members. Together, we navigated one challenge after another brought forth on by the pandemic. While our decisions weren't always popular, they were continually rooted in what we believed was the best interest of our students and staff. This board adopted new COVID-19 specific policies. Our principals and faculty transformed our schools to accommodate safety protocols, as did our transportation team. Our academic leaders developed a robust distance learning plan while also offering parents a choice of in-person or online instruction. And our teachers pulled all of that together, educating 2 sets of students simultaneously. Our mighty food service workers kept our children fed, while our school police and mental health teams kept our campuses safe and helped our children feel secure. Our tech teams achieved a 1-to-1 ratio of devices for students in need, expanded free Wi-Fi availability, and put a smart board in every classroom in our district. Our maintenance, facilities, and environmental services team kept our district properly clean, even when it meant working overnight and weekends. The list goes on and on. It takes a dedicated army of support staff to keep this district running. And in the interest of time, I cannot name all of the accomplishments of our remarkable team in this district, but please know that you are appreciated and your commitment is valued. I've also been humbled over the past year by the profound generosity of our community members, business partners, local municipalities, and others. You have donated time, money, and desperately needed supplies and services. Unfortunately, because of social distancing, we are not in a position to hold the in-person recognitions that we have in the past. I look forward to resuming that formal display of gratitude when it is safe to do so. To James Gravelos and his outstanding team at the Education Foundation, you are remarkable. Your work is tireless, yet you are continually striving to do more for our schools. And I thank all of the public speakers who attend board meetings to ensure that their passion is heard. Typically, winter break is a time of joyful reunions with family and friends. But this holiday season will be especially difficult for many who have lost a loved one, fallen on difficult times, or separated from family and friends. My wish for you throughout the holiday season is as we move into a new and hopefully brighter new year, is that you'll be comforted by the warmth of loved ones near and far, and that you'll find inspiration from acts of kindness born from the season of giving. Look at the joyful expressions of thankfulness on the faces of children as our school police officers share gifts and holiday cheer during their annual Shop with a Cop event. Our students also bake cookies for those who feel forgotten this holiday season. Our faculty decorated school hallways to brighten the day of students, and our teachers adorned classroom smartboards to bring a holiday smile to the faces of students in class and those learning from home. As your superintendent, I am privileged to be part of a school community that inspires such a caring and giving atmosphere. Let's take this time to remember what the holidays are all about and do what we can to protect our friends and family. Over the holidays, please remember to continue following safety guidelines that will help ensure a happy and healthy new year. Mr. Chairman, those are my comments for today.
Thank you, Mr. Superintendent. Board member comments, Ms. McQuinn?
Since last week, I usurped everyone else's comments about holidays. I'm actually going to pass this along to my fellow board members.
Ms. Ayala?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just would like to say a quick message of joy and love to everyone. Although this holiday season will probably be unlike any other, it's fitting to wrap up a year that's been unlike any other. I echo the superintendent's sentiments about the gratitude I feel and the strength I've seen from everyone at the district, all the way top down. Our students who have faced difficulties they never faced before and have continued onward, their educators, our staff, and everyone at the district never stopped working one day to make sure that everything was continuing. So I'm so grateful for that, and I just wish everyone I wish you moments of peace, even amid the difficulties that we're all facing, wherever they may be, and connections with your family and the people that you love, even if they're virtual. And I hope that everyone can still look forward towards the joy that still awaits us next year when we hopefully come out of the woods on this. And for my community, I'd like to wish everyone en esta fiesta que renazca el amor y la luz de la esperanza, felices fiestas de Navidad y muy próspero año nuevo. Happy holidays to everyone. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Ms. Ayala. Ms. Whitfield?
Thank you so much. I do want to say, again, how grateful I am for everyone in this district, and a huge thank you for everything that you've done this year, and I'm wishing everyone a happy holiday. One of the things I've mentioned to a few of the upper-level staff here is that one of my best friends lost her father, who was an Alachua County public school bus driver, to COVID. He got COVID while driving the bus in Alachua County. His name is Ricky Davis. She wanted to make sure that I let you know his name. He was a special person, and I truly did love him and her family. As we go forward in this new year, I'm making it my resolution to remember every day the positions that we put the people in this district in, and people like Ricky Davis, what they've been through, and what my friend Janice has lost, and how important that is. So I'm going to continue to go forward and hopefully mention his name a few times as someone that the school boards has to think about when we make our plans for the future. So I do want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's been out there and has gotten on a bus and driven it these last few months, who has showed up to their classroom and taught children, including mine, and everyone who showed up in administration, because you guys just impress me every day. What you do is nothing short of remarkable, and the dedication you have to the students of Palm Beach County just means everything to me. So I want to say thank you, happy holidays, be safe, and I look forward to seeing you all in the new year. Thank you.
Mrs. Andrews?
Thank you. And this morning I had the opportunity to be with the Palm Beach County Legislative Delegation. I passed each of the board members the packet of the morning hearing session, and I had the opportunity to be with the Glades Career Readiness Roundtable for West Tech. And the representation from the community of the Glades has been tremendous. We presented this morning an appropriation ask for continuing the CDL program at West Tech Educational Center. And when I looked at the review of the programs across the state of Florida, the Big Seven, most of them have big-time programs in CDL with sometimes as many as 60 trucks at many of these large school districts. But this year, we were able to get a CDL program at West Tech. So we made our appeal this morning, and I want to thank the chair, Mike Caruso, Representative Mike Caruso from the Palm Beach County Legislative Delegation, and all of the legislators for really being interested and saying they would help West Tech to continue the CDL program. One of the things they have asked for is to have a tour of West Tech, and we have agreed to bring them forth to come to West Tech to see all the improvements. The legislature has been a part of that, the Florida legislature, and giving monies to West Tech to open back up, to be where we are. So we are going to have a tour from the request of our chair, Representative Mike Caruso, and I'd like to invite the board members to come when we do this tour. We'll probably have a little luncheon and a tour together to talk about the progress over the years. And I want to thank the city of Belle Glade, who stepped up to say that we will sponsor this, whatever it takes at the legislative level to ask for these appropriations. The city of Belle Glade, the Tri-Cities mayors from Pahokee and South Bay have stepped up to the plate to say that they will sign off to make sure that we get this monies that we're asking for, and our hope is that we will. So it was a great day today. I want to thank Rita Solnett, our legislative liaison person, as well as all of the district employees who worked with the roundtable. They didn't do this by themselves. You worked with the roundtable to get this ask ready, and we presented it today. And while I was there, I was pretty impressed with a group of young students, and they're called the Coalition Against Period Poverty, CAPP, and the vision is to make sure that every middle and high school student have access to free period necessities. And these are young students that's out there with the legislators to say, we want to do a better job for our children in our schools. Rithika Kacham is the founder of Girls Help Girls, and Megan Enriquez, the founder of Period. They were talking to the legislators today. They have a foundation that stands behind them, and they're looking for volunteers who will help to make sure that we have products in every school for these girls. They're also putting a budget together so that we can have funding to start out with our Title I schools to make sure that children have the necessary products needed for their safety. 1 in 4 teens in the United States miss classes due to lack of period products. So it was impressive seeing these young students out there presenting their ask to the legislature today, the state legislature, and I just really loved it. And lastly, I'd like to say this is truly the end of the year. Today is the 7th day of Hanukkah. We'll be celebrating Christmas soon. Kwanzaa right behind. Please know that it's a time of peace, joy, and healing, and I wish you the best for a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Andrews. Dr. Robinson. Vice Chairwoman Brill.
Thank you. So every year during the holiday season, I am hopeful, and this year is no exception. I am the perpetual optimist. I know that this year is going to bring us the end of this horrible pandemic, and you're going to see a community that was stronger than when this all began. I, too, thank the people who have assisted us this year, our village, which came through this year during our time of need. And I know that coming forward next year, our partnerships with the County Commission and the state legislative delegation will be even stronger as we work together to advocate for the needs of Palm Beach County residents. And to those celebrating, and thank you, Mrs. Andrews, but today is the 6th day, and sundown is the 6th night of Hanukkah. So Chag Sameach to those who are celebrating. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and most of all to everybody, a happy, healthy, and safe New Year.
Thank you, Ms. Brill. Board members, I had the honor of welcoming on your behalf 2 brand new officers today to our very fine police department. I'm not sure how many we have now, but we have lots, and I'm always amazed at the quality of the men and women that we're bringing into our police department. Many of them bring lots of experience with them. The younger ones certainly are eager to work with our children. So I've been privileged to be able to meet most of the new officers as they've been sworn in over the last couple years. I join with my colleagues in thanking the entire district staff for all you've done to help us get through a very trying period. We're not through yet, but hopefully, as Ms. Brill said, the end is in sight sometime in early next year, so we can get back to some normalcy. The other thing I'd like to do is, Mrs. Fairbanks, would you stand up, please? You all know Dottie Fairbanks. She works in the legal department. Today, we are celebrating Dottie Fairbanks is having a work anniversary today, and Dottie has served the school district of Palm Beach County for 55 years. I think when she joined here, her mother must have brought her as a baby in a stroller when she started her first day of work, because she certainly doesn't look old enough to have been here 55 years. I think you said you and Mr. Shaw played together as children? Yes. Back when they didn't have electric lights, mostly gas lights in the building? Yeah. Well, thank you for all your years of service to the school district. We appreciate it. You're welcome. Superintendent?
Yes, sir. At this time, I will turn it over to Mr. Mike Burke and Heather Canoes for our FY 2020 budget workshop.
All right, thank you, and good